All right, and it sounds like our runner is ready. How do you guys feel about that? Take it away, Bite Me.
Hey, what's up, and welcome everybody. My name is Bite. Behind me, I've got Brian Nato, Red Warrior, King Diamond, Blood Thunder. Thank you for joining us this evening. We're going to be jumping into 100% Nightmare. So buckle up because we are getting ready to go.
That's the spirit.
All right, we are going to start the timer here real soon. I'll count down as soon as we wake up and put some clothes on.
Taking a book out of Muffin's page, and we're going to put on some pants.
All right, here we go. Three, two, one, start the timer.
Woo! How you feeling, Bite?
Feeling pretty good. So for anyone who's not familiar with the run, we just bypassed a short little cutscene that would have cost us a couple seconds. If you spam fire the gun, you can prevent yourself from getting lost in the beauty that is this pistol. But now we got to go find our clothes, get ready. We got places to go, demons to kill.
A lot of demons to kill.
All right, so while we're going through this, Red Warrior, you want to tell us what the 100% Nightmare criteria entails?
Yeah, sure. 100% is about what the name already implies. Upgrading everything, collecting everything you can. Every level has several secrets you have to find. Every level has, from level 3 onward, combat rating, which tracks how many demons you have killed, etc. You want 5 circles full there. And every weapon you will collect has several weapon mods you can pick up throughout the game, and you can master everything there as well. And yeah, of course you have to pick up the codices as well. Cute little data logs throughout the entire game.
Cute, you say?
Yeah, they're easily to miss.
It's a lot of content, and I'm really impressed that this is done in less than 3 hours. It's nuts.
It's a fun ride for real.
And so, oh, sorry. We're quiet for this.
That
Dude, you can't
chocolatey
talk
voice
over.
of Dr.
Dude, you
Hayden.
can't talk over Samuel Hayden. Yeah.
All right, so we're just going to meander through here. Grab the shotgun. This guy had a bad day. Really bad day, apparently. All right, guys, get ready. It's public enemy number 1, the Imp. So, Red, why exactly are these things so dangerous?
Oh man, those are so fast. They run around the entire map if you don't kill them right away. Their attacks track you really well on the Nightmare difficulty. One normal fireball deals 45 damage, and they can also charge their attack, and they can predict to where you are going to, so you really have to be careful about them. And that charge fireball deals up to 75 damage.
And they have their attacks are hit scan, right? So there's no travel time for their projectiles if they get a line on you.
So there's a very low probability that they will initiate a hit scan, and
Okay.
I say very low probability with an asterisk because they love doing it all the time.
And it is a marathon run, so.
Yes.
And technically speaking, the more you run, the less they can hit you.
Right.
But you still have to be careful about imps. They're the worst enemy by far.
What are you doing alive? All right, don't mind the shameless Easter eggs.
Oh, nice.
Oops.
I love Skyrim.
I'm just hugging a wall. I'm not doing anything special.
I'm willing to take full responsibility for the horrible events of the last 24 hours, but you must understand. Our interest in their world was purely for the betterment of mankind. Everything has clearly gotten out of hand now, yes. But it was worth the risk, I assure you.
He assures us. All right, so this is typically the beginning of the Ultra Nightmare run. We're going to exit out through these elevator doors. Everybody get ready, because this is it.
UAC hype! Oh man, UAC hype is real.
You know, by the numbers in Ultra Nightmare, this is the most popular map because it's got the most times played. Can't imagine why.
So I've noticed this is a Doom run, and like you're not out of bounds yet. So what's up with that?
Well, so with 100%, you know, we're all about that high-octane combat, and the goal is just go in, have as much action, get as many love taps as you can by those beautiful zombies.
So is this like no major glitches, or like what's the? Is there any other like anything else that entails?
Oh yeah, so Red, I'm gonna go ahead and field that over to you and let you answer that, because there's a lot that goes into that. Oh dude, this is bad.
This arena is hard, so yeah. Well, it's not technically no major glitches. Glitches in Doom are, well, not easy to define. So as Byte said, this run is basically all about combat and the combat chess in the entire game you place there. So, of course, there are a few glitches we make use of in the 100% criteria as well. But we are not going out of bounds, basically, and we do not do any glory kill skips.
And no rail boost, right?
Right.
Rad.
Right. There's theoretically ways to put it into the run, but it's just so unnecessary.
Yeah, and 100%, basically, you can do rail boost in the only first 2 levels.
Okay.
Because otherwise you would be skipping too much, and you have to get full combat rating, so...
That makes sense. Yeah. And so, Ultra Nightmare is like a permadeath category, right? And so this is just like the step down from that?
Yeah, it's really the only difference between Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare is the permadeath. A little bit more safe for a marathon.
Yeah.
Not a lot, just a little bit. All right, well, we've already gotten roughed up quite a bit. Looking at 64 total health, I can't even survive a charge shot from an imp. Speaking of which, what's up, buddy?
He just wants to say hi.
He needed his screen time.
You wanted the hug.
That costs extra. Shoutouts to you, Moose! All right, we're going to try something that rarely works.
Ok.
Okay. We'll just take the
Estamos de volta, galera.
Was your goal to get on top of that
Bem,
fence there?
It's relatively
vocês não devem ter ouvido a maioria do que eu falei, então eu vou falar algumas coisas aqui. Primeira das coisas é que esses inimigos principais que ele tá matando agora, os imps aí, esses mesmos, e são os mais chatos do jogo, porque ele precisa ter o combat rating, né? E esses inimigos seguem ele e conseguem prever para onde ele vai. E então é o que ele vai prestar atenção. Eu não estava multado, na verdade, nós usamos um servidor para poder fazer a retransmissão, né? E esse servidor tinha caído, então a gente teve que esperar ele voltar aqui. Normalmente quando acontece isso é rápido, é coisa de alguns minutinhos. Queria agradecer ao Leandro aí pelo resub. Muito obrigado, Leandro, aí pela força para a comunidade. É muito importante para ele pegar todo... lembrando que é uma run de 100%, então ele vai ter alguns glitches, mas ele precisa dos combates, né? Ele precisa pegar... ele precisa combater também muito com os monstros, então a gente vai ter... A run é basicamente focada em combate.
The most difficult in the beginning when you don't have your tools. You can have a max of 100 health and 50 armor, and the armor bar is literally nothing more than an extra health bar. So, considering that imps can deal 75 damage at a time.
Vocês podem ver pela agenda aí o link que o Leandro colocou, os jogos que estão ainda por vir, tá? Se ela estiver funcionando, porque literalmente ela sobrecarrega às vezes, então tenha um pouco de paciência com o site.
Alright, so we got some mission challenges coming up.
Vocês também podem digitar exclamação buscar e o nome do jogo para saber se vai ter o jogo na maratona. Nosso bot aí vai fazer o serviço de buscar para vocês aí.
And conveniently, this hallway holds 5 zombies. So you can master it right away there.
Uma das coisas que ele tem que fazer por 100% são 5 tipos de mortes melee. E esse corredor tem exatamente 5 dos zumbis. É perfeito para fazer essa parte.
These guys are really angry.
Practicing heavy metal choir.
Do you want to say shout outs to Olivia? She believes in honesty.
Especially now.
So these levers trigger the secret rooms, right?
That is correct.
Okay. And do you have to complete those at all? Or like, can you just like get the secret and dip?
So that's pretty much what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're just going to dip our toe in. Once we trigger the secret, we got places to go, so we're going to boogie.
And the first 3 Doom levels
as salas secretas, ele não precisa entrar totalmente nelas, ele só precisa pisar e sair.
You can actually play through the actual section, basically. You would find there in E1, M2, in Classic Doom. Even with the music, that's a great addition.
And in case anyone watching is like curious about how to like help keep track like along with Byte, on the HUD in the bottom right and left, I do find that it tracks a lot of the challenges there for you.
Yeah, bottom right and top right.
Bottom right, top right, thank you.
Once we get combat tracking, it'll be in the top right.
Se vocês querem ficar de olho na parte superior e na parte inferior da direita, ele mantém o controle de algumas coisas que você vai pegando, ou seja, do que ele precisa cumprir.
So this gore nest down here is probably one of the most difficult arenas in the beginning of the game. We lovingly called it the gore nest of truth, and the gore nest of truth can lovingly bite me.
I get it, because your name Bite Me.
Oh, I get it.
What was up with that dude? Like, you took the key off, like, there was like nobody there.
So because we did the skip, the body didn't load in.
All right.
He's not even rendered because of what BT mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
With a cap of 12.
Right. Oh, okay.
Right.
So even though he's dead, he still counts as a spawn. It's getting real scary with all these noises.
Yeah.
This area can be a bit difficult to navigate.
And so the gore nests, they basically start just big arena fights?
I called it.
For the most part, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It kind of like locks you into the
Ele tá falando que essa área tem um pouco de problema para viajar por ela às vezes. Por isso que às vezes ele dá umas voltinhas aí.
Alright, so we just picked up one of the best defensive utilities that you're going to have. It's definitely one that if you're starting out, you want to get acclimated with. It's the stun bomb. It's a nice little get out of jail free card.
Ele pegou um dos melhores itens defensivos, que é a Jail Bomb. E o upgrade é para aumentar o alcance, basicamente.
This will be the only one that we interface with in the run, unless things start going really sideways. But
yeah, and the reason he has to interact with that is for the codex.
Ele acabou de usar a estação de recuperação de HP, onde ele foi recuperar todos aqueles 7 pontos que ele tinha perdido.
That's really cool. And so this category in particular has like really had a renaissance in the last year. And this was like not a category that was really popular when the game first came out, right?
Right. 80%'s kind of dominated for such a long time.
Thank you.
But it's about a year ago or so where the 100% community really took off. Bite Me and several others put in a ton of work.
Oh yeah, you know, I want to give big shout outs to the founding members of the 100% criteria. So the second person to get that criteria was Dangerous, and the third person was HarzEXE, you know, so thank you guys both so much. Without your efforts and the time dedication you put in, we probably still wouldn't have an entry on the leaderboard, so thank you.
Aqui o jogo parece tá bem fluido, pelo menos pelo feed original que eu tô vendo. Deixa eu ver como é que tá indo pra vocês aí.
Felt like I was seeing it everywhere, so it's been really cool.
Well, we got a bit of a fumble going on, but we'll try our best to recover. Oop.
Whoa.
But he saw that.
And even here, you should have found 3 soldiers now. And now they spawn in behind you.
Like usually this entire hallway is filled.
O jogo tá rodando a 200 FPS. Tá marcado ali em cima, no canto superior direito.
Picked up our trusty assault rifle. We bypassed the one that's sitting next to the health station behind us because it's got a long animation and we don't have time for that.
By the way, with those USB chips, you can upgrade your suit, which Byte will do now. It's the first upgrade that goes into upgrading the suit. It's Dexterity 1, which allows you to switch weapons faster, which is a big plus in this game.
Yeah.
Especially once you start getting some of the major weapons, like the super shotgun and Gauss cannon, and the rocket launcher.
So I did a nice little maneuver there where I was able to jump up on a rail, open the door, so it'll be waiting for me here. And you know, I want to thank the individual who brought that to my attention. You know, one of the prolific names in the Doom 2016 community for style points is Klockner. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen his Cadinger video. Dude is absolutely awesome. He's been a great mentor. I greatly appreciate everything that you taught me and hanging out and all that stuff. Thanks, bud. All right, so we just picked up our first Argent Cell. This is a permanent upgrade to the Doomslayer. You've got 3 options. You can upgrade your health, you can upgrade your armor, you can upgrade your ammunition. We chose the latter because the more ammo you have, the more demons you can kill. And we got a lot of that to do, so we're going to need a lot of ammo.
Bem, ele tem direito a 3 upgrades para Doomslayer. Os upgrades são de vida, são de armor ou são de munição. E ele vai pegar o de munição porque quanto mais munição, mais gente ele tá matando, né?
I've also got some quick shout-outs to my moderating team. So Miss Heartbeat, Sam Dean, love you guys. Thank you for doing what you do. Great part of the community, and I'm happy to know you both. All right, over to you, Covert.
All right, sounds great. We have a lot of love coming in for you guys.
Hell yeah.
Starting off with $20 from Vampiric Savior that says, this donation is 100% for seeing BT on the couch during Doom. Smiley face.
Thank you so much.
We also have $200 from Ariel. Woo. That says, do you know your GDQ run history? I'm going to pretend I don't, because I'm glad we're
Sim, é verdade que o Beers falou. Esse foi isso que acontece porque a Restream original é em 60 FPS e a Restream não é.
On that note, we have $25 from Doom 162. That said, just finished Doom last week. Loved it. Sing metal noises. Dish deer chainsaw sound.
Man, I love the crowd.
Yeah, you guys out there are great. Thank you so much for the hype.
Rolou uma doação do Doom.
Absolutely. You know, when you get low on ammo, you can pull out the chainsaw, and as long as you got enough gas, you can instant kill anything and basically duck away into a glory kill retreat. That could be a bit of a double-edged sword, but when you're finished, they just, you know, pinata ammunition everywhere.
Ele falou, tipo,
in the flow of the combat,
que a chainsaw é realmente útil, né? De repente você acaba com a munição, você pode, enquanto tiver gasolina nela, sair matando tudo.
Fast-paced gameplay. Man, I tell you what,
qual a previsão pro GTA? O GTA San Andreas, pra mim, aqui tá dizendo que vai ser às 5h42 da manhã.
And even though the chainsaw hasn't seen much love yet, believe me, you will.
And so now I see the little logos on the top right, so that is going to be the combat tracking.
Yeah, they'll slowly fill up as he kills demons, and once all 5 are gold, it means he's got 100% for it.
So Foundry, this was a level I remember from my casual playthrough for sure.
Yeah, Foundry's it's a fun one.
This one's pretty iconic in any percent as well.
Yeah, it's been the bane of any percent's entire lifespan until recently.
And on top of it, it's actually a non-linear level where you can choose several routes you want to throughout the entire level, basically.
Oh, let's go, dude!
Nailed it.
Let's go.
Well, I can't jinx it
Ooh.
because,
The fight, yeah.
Essa foi perto, hein?
And he basically has to be fighting 2 fights now, because as soon as you enter this arena, before you pull the plug from the governors, you have a couple of imps and a couple of soldiers there. And now he also has the demons from the actual governors, so it's 2 fights.
Oh man, there's party balls everywhere. I don't want what you're selling.
Bem, ele literalmente tá lutando 2 lutas ao mesmo tempo agora, por causa daquele pulo que ele deu lá e ativou coisas a mais.
And it's gone through like several iterations, 100%. And this is just the most recent.
Yeah, the idea is to just, you know, get everything out in the open, try to kill it as quickly as possible.
Olhem a quantidade de munição que ele tem.
During the fight, he got his first 9 weapon point combat upgrade points basically, and he put it into his weapon upgrade from the what's the name? Cluster strike upgrade from the shotgun, excellent explosive shot. And now that he has
launcher, right?
Yeah. Right, and now that he has all weapon upgrades, he can master it. And the requirement for that is kill 20 demons, 20 imps with direct hits from cluster strike.
Man, I'm out of ammo. I don't like this. I have just the thing for that, though.
Coincidence.
Oh, hello.
All right, so we're gonna try to. There we go. Nailed that one as well. We like to stun the imps because we need them. We're doing a bit of farming to get that mastery secured.
A lot of those levers are very deceptive to find. Like, people search for hours, and it's like right in the open.
Ele tá farmando um pouco, porque depois que você faz todos os upgrades de uma arma, você pode pegar a Mastery nela, e é um requisito pro 100%.
I have not found any backman in my own runs. And yet again, another ammo upgrade.
We need more. We don't have enough.
Exactly.
It's never enough.
Never.
Well, that's a free. That looks like a free direct hit there.
And now watch out.
E o outro próximo upgrade foi
Where'd he go?
de munição, porque, bem, ele precisa.
And the game kills him. And thankfully, it rewards you with combat rating. It's a fast, efficient kill. Just like that.
So, is it not triggering the chainsaw like animation because they're stuck in their own animation?
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can get them like right as they spawn or they go into an animation, it just skips actually putting the chainsaw into them.
Nice.
All right, so you know there's so much responsiveness in this game. You notice that the screen
Tem um skip de animação ali com a chainsaw, tipo, ele... O inimigo basicamente tá sendo ativado e ele consegue matar ele antes e esquipar a animação de ficar preso nisso.
They've done something very efficient. Oops, sorry about that, dude.
Looked like he had a heart attack.
He just saw Doom guy and just fell over that.
Too intimidating for him.
It's actually the Doom Slayer?
Oh. I'll have you know that Doom doll that we just fist bumped was named Doom Guy. All right, moving on. We got 4 more imps to go before we master this. So, you know, things seem to be going all right.
Yeah, this is Gordon S number 3 out of 4.
Aw, man.
Oh, that was an imp, wasn't it?
He couldn't withstand the power surge.
Time for a donation?
Yes.
All right, well, we have quite a big one. We have $2,016 from David Pittman.
Dang!
2016, nice.
And they have to say, here's 2016 big boys for Doom 2016.
$2.016 doados.
Hell yeah, rip and tear.
This is such a satisfying run to watch. Holy cow, dude.
It's nice when everything comes together.
Yeah.
It's not nice when it doesn't. Let me tell you, the variance in the difficulty is unreal, and we still have quite a bit to go through, so Doom really likes humbling.
Deixa eu ver se eu acho a doação aqui para ler ela.
Red and I can attest to this. If it doesn't want you to get out of UAC on a night, you will not make it out of UAC. It doesn't matter how good you are.
Absolutely. And even if
David
you make it out of
Pittman.
USC, you will find back a teleporter that teleports you back to USC.
As we said, it's the most popular game by the numbers.
Aqui é 2016, Big Boys para Doom 2016. Deixa a glória matar o câncer.
Hopefully we can tidy up. Not if I keep missing my shots like this, though. There we go.
Nice.
All right, so now we're going to hear some of the most satisfying sounds this game has to offer. The cluster strike direct hit is very powerful, powerful enough to single shot razors when they are hit with it.
Are the razors the dudes with the beam weapons?
Correct.
Okay. Those ones, yeah. The one just splattered.
Oh. That got messy. Okay, so this is the final arena fight, and this is where things get pretty interesting because you start getting overwhelmed from different areas. There's a lot of verticality within Doom. It is
Vamos lá, mais uma luta de arena.
And encourages players to find good routes and to take advantage of items and paths that exist all throughout the level. So it kind of is really heavy on that arena FPS feeling. All right, thank you.
And this was like the main fight that skipped with Founder skipping 90%, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, well, he had his screen time.
One thing you'll notice about this fight is he just looks at all the spawns because he just knows the order. That's not the case for every single fight that he's going to do. A lot of them do end up having spots where they can spawn, but it's randomized. And sometimes it's like based on where you're looking. Every fight's kind of a little different.
Oh, this track is sick.
Alguns spawns, eles estão falando, não são totalmente padronizados. Por exemplo, eles são... Eles aparecem, tipo, por exemplo, onde você está olhando. Então é uma luta bem tensa. Não é tão fácil quanto ele faz parecer.
Oh, it was sick. I wasn't there for it, but I saw the video of it. That's all I needed. All right, so it's always a coin toss as to whether this is a miming act or if the UI actually loads up. So
I believe it looks good. Let's see.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, it's a mime show today.
It's not.
Is there supposed to be like computer images displayed here or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's supposed to be some UI that's like changing.
It's interpretive dance.
I told my daughter I wasn't gonna do this, but I can't help myself. He sees her miming. He's hating. The game be trolling, we be lolling, she be miming dirty. I'm sorry, Popcorn, forgive me. But, you know, in fairness, I can see why she didn't make it through pantomime school. So, good job on not following your dreams and becoming a doctor.
She could be in the Olympic sprinter, though.
Oh yeah, she could. She definitely outruns the Doom guy, so she's got some secrets.
She took her time going out that door, though.
Yeah.
She's humble.
What a show off.
Like if you think Bite Me's fast, she's already at the end of the game.
The true world record holder.
Top of the leaderboard, just as a living.
You guys should do that for like April Fools or something. Yeah.
I'm gonna get an email. You have been bumped.
Yeah.
All right, so Argent Facility. This is a great level that's coming up. We're gonna see a new mechanic that is used somewhat sparingly in this run.
Olha, eu gostaria de citar que eu invejei a capacidade de programação do Beers agora.
To cross a gap that otherwise you would spend time mantling up to clear. It really only saves you about 2 seconds or such, but you know those are 2 very precious seconds.
I like damage boost. Let's see it.
The bad part about being on Nightmare is all these boosts do so much damage. Like that does 90.
Ooh, nice, dude.
All right, now we're just gonna
Oh, finalmente a gente tem grenade jump aí.
These are a very nice introduction.
Usar o impulso da explosão da granada para saltar mais longe.
They basically just changed the game style. This particular one is called Vacuum. So you have these mini games within Doom itself that you can play, and once you complete it, you will unlock this power-up that you can slot into your Praetor suit. This particular one allows you to pick up items from a distance, hence the name Vacuum.
Which makes it a really great one for like being on the move.
Bem, o upgrade depois dessa luta aí é um que permite você pegar itens à distância.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, it's actually this particular room that is responsible for assisting Zero Master in his first clear. If you guys have ever seen some of the early Ultra Nightmares, he was the first person to clear it. His Cyber Demon fight, he would have died, but having Vacuum equipped and mastered actually saved his life and prevented him from biting the dust.
That's cool.
Yeah, big shout outs to the OGs.
Esse cara tá jogando produzir o game? Não. O Bite Me é um runner de, inclusive eu acho que World Record, tem World Record do jogo. Eu sei que ele tem World Record no Ultra Nightmare. Mas aí ele tá fazendo 100% Nightmare.
Just that, you spend so much time practicing one thing, and then all it takes is one small change to cause you to have to change so very much. I swear it's almost like a weekly basis that we're finding more efficient routes or newer ways to do things. So it's an evolving process, and the community is primarily responsible for what you see here. Folks who come in and watch these runs, they're like, oh, hey, you know what? You're doing this, but guarantee you if you try this, it'll be much faster and much more efficient. And more often than not, they are absolutely right. So, really great.
E ele tá comentando que, tipo, as speedruns de Doom ainda tem evoluções praticamente semanais ainda, enquanto o pessoal, tipo, refaz as rotas, tudo. Olha, isso aqui vai ser melhor, tal. Então, tipo, a interação da comunidade ainda é muito grande ainda no jogo.
Now he's spending the next greatest hit tokens. It's going towards power-up effectiveness. So power-ups last longer. They refill all his health to 100, or in that case 100%. Depends on the health upgrades he will get from the Archer cells. And it will release a shockwave whenever it expires.
Here we're just going to grab a random weapon mod, There's really nothing in particular that you need to get. The tactical scope can help in some situations, but we won't be heavily using it. Oh man, you guys.
They're just so ready to die.
They really are.
So while this fight is going on now, he pulled the plug, he's making mad dash over to the token, completely ignoring the demons. And he's going to chainsaw the first Hell Knight, which is fairly right in his bag. Okay, he took his time this time. But yeah, it's a dangerous strategy, but it's still worth the risk, I assure you.
I see what you did there, Red. All right, so we gotta farm some stuff for the sake of combat rating. Typically what we do is we hunt down the possessed soldiers. We're gonna try not to blow ourselves up with barrels. Down for just a moment.
Bem, ele precisa farmar o combat rating, porque ele precisa disso para 100%. Isso quer dizer que ele vai evitar explodir os barris e sim matar os bichos atirando.
Cheater.
So I remember in my casual playthrough with like the death from above glory kills, that was like really, I couldn't do it just from a single jump. Is that just like a tight timing, or what is that exactly?
Well, so there is a tech that you can use that will greatly assist, and that's binding your jump key to the scroll wheel. There is actually a layer above every surface that, if you're standing on it, will allow you to jump. So anywhere your base is within that layer, if you hit the space bar, you'll go a set amount. What the scroll wheel does is it rapidly inputs jump commands in there, so it almost guarantees that you will get like the 90th to 95th percent of that layer.
O cara fala, olha, você tem que ir com cuidado e mexer nisso aí e tal, pra tirar ele, vai dar uma bica. Vamos lá. Deixa eu ler algumas perguntas do chat enquanto ele tá farmando aí. Sou eu que vou narrar a run de GTA? Não. O Mestre Spec deve aparecer aí no meio tempo. E, inclusive, ele corre de GTA, então vai ser fantástico. Deixa eu ver aqui. Uma pergunta que não tem muito a ver com o run de agora, mas quando os caras programam aqueles bots para fazer a run perfeita, precisa ter um percurso determinado ou os bots bolam os percursos por si mesmo? Tá. Você está falando de TAS, que é Tool Assisted Speedruns. Né? Exclamação TAS deve ter o comando. E basicamente o programador determina o caminho que vai ser seguido. Bem, enquanto ele tá farmando, eu também não tenho muito o que falar, gente. Quando ele tá basicamente... Porque o jogo tem o Combat Rating, que ele precisa ter o máximo para poder fechar o 100%. E basicamente Combat Rating é você ter eliminado todos os monstros. Então não tem muito o que fazer nessa hora.
Yeah, even at like the beginning of the game, if you're shooting the 3 possessed, you can just miss for no reason.
That is very true.
At point blank range.
É treino mesmo pra ele saber exatamente o dia? Sim. Muito de speedrun é repetição, né? É você jogar várias e várias vezes e saber exatamente de onde é o caminho.
So what's Dazed and Confused? What's that room?
So Dazed and Confused is going to increase the stagger duration anytime you stagger a demon. And
that's like when they're glowing, right?
Correct. Okay. So, you know, it kind of...
Bem, o último upgrade que ele pegou, o Dazed and Confused, é basicamente ele vai aumentar o tempo de duração de stagger. Stagger é quando ele recebe um ataque e fica paralisado pelo impacto daquele ataque. Isso vai facilitar algumas lutas para ele, porque vai dar mais tempo para ele poder fazer as coisas.
You might have noticed that there's a gore nest that he's just completely leaving alone. It's because it's not required and it's not tracked for anything, so there's really no reason to fight it at the moment.
And because he can skip the fight is because he was farming more demons from the Hell Knights from earlier during the first bonus fight. So yeah, that's why he can skip it.
Yeah, the combat doesn't mean you've killed 100% of the enemies on the level. You've just killed enough.
Ele tá matando esses inimigos de propósito dessa maneira para poder dar upgrade na runa de Dazed and Confused. Vocês podem ver no canto inferior ali direito o 6 de 25 que mostrou agora há pouco ali. Opa, temos mais um Crioulo Fumão aí, brigadão pela inscrição com o Prime, querido. Valeu pela força pra comunidade aí.
After you kill the last Baron, that if you do not kill, he returns home. His people need him. And that will not count towards a combat rating if that occurs.
Oh yes. This is the best gun.
It's my favorite.
This is the best gun.
Look at that beaut.
Agora ele achou a Super Shotgun, que bem, eles acabaram de falar que é a melhor arma que tem.
That's fair. I mean, movement's cool.
Ouch. I got my tick, though. Tick is a technical term for progression towards masteries, so you'll hear me throw that around quite a bit.
Yeah, but basically just the challenges on the bottom right.
Quando ele fala tick, é que ele tem que fazer a progressão dele para as masteries, como por exemplo agora, que ele tem que fazer esses saltos aí.
Exactly that rocket launcher. Its requirement is to kill 3 demons with 1 rocket. But on paper, it's easy. You have to do it 15 times, but the reality is it's not that easy.
is remote detonation an upgrade you have to get for the rocket itself too?
It's a weapon mod, yeah. You
Yeah,
get for
okay,
the
okay,
free
or
from-
rather a weapon mod. Yeah.
Right. You picked it up in Foundry.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, getting 3 demons to be in the same area and stand still actually use remote
Oh
detonation.
god.
That tickled a little bit.
Quase.
Alright, gloves are off.
And the reason why it's not
Tentou fazer a kill ali, não deu certo que o bicho não ficou...
get tasting confused, so they're staggered and you can get progress towards the room mastery.
Ele continua farmando aí o Dazed and Confused.
Okay, we're about to see my favorite demon in the game, and my chainsaw has a date with it. So this is the summoner. I mean, was the
Bem.
summoner.
Demônio favorito.
Those things are
Era
really
o demônio
cool.
favorito dele, quer dizer.
They are,
Que era o Summoner.
Very similar to Arc
Muito
Vials
legal.
in a sense, except instead of reviving dead demons, they summon brand new ones in. And, you know, Hugo, Marty, if you guys are watching, please give me a golden gore nest with both summoners and Arc Vials. That's all I'm asking for in Eternal. That would be brutal.
Have time for a donation?
Absolutely.
Well, this is kind of pertinent. We have $50 from Dylan S26 that says, "Hey all, gameplay programmer from id Software."
Yeah.
We love seeing what the Doom speedrunning community can do, and we are looking forward to what you'll do with Doom Eternal. Let's rip and tear cancer apart and get hype for this Doom!
Hell yeah, man, you guys are awesome. I love you all.
Ah lá, ele acabou de falar que, tipo, que ele tá torcendo pelo Eternal. Pra poder fazer as coisas no Eternal. E agora um dos devs do Eternal doou $50 falando que estão assistindo, que estão adorando o que tá acontecendo. E que eles estão doidos pra ver o que os speedrunners vão fazer com o do Eternal.
So there's actually a Praetor token that he needs to go get after this, but...
Acontece dos caras morrerem nessas runs, eles já começam. Depende do jogo, né? Se o jogo ele permite que ele possa. Só não pode acontecer um reset, né? Normalmente, runners, quando vão correr na AGDQ, eles têm o que a gente chama de safety strats, né? Então eles têm de alguma maneira como salvar ali e tentar evitar que a run não complete. É bem raro uma run numa maratona grande não completar.
Going to keep us alive. So the ability to swap your weapons quickly is probably the most important one for speed, but if you're looking to get into the game and you want to survive, the environmental safety is definitely the way to go. Climbing up that, you can make yourself immune to barrel damage.
O upgrade que ele pegou agora, ele podia ter pegado o Environmental Safety, que era basicamente para poder se proteger. Mas ele pegou aí, no caso, o que aumenta a velocidade de troca de armas, que para speedrun é melhor. Normalmente eles fazem safety saves. Por exemplo, uma sessão onde pode acontecer dele morrer, ele salva antes dela e volta se necessário.
Alright, let's see where we're at with that. That's terrible. Alright, so
he was referring to Dazed and Confused there.
Yeah, we're a bit behind on that, but we'll make do. 3 more to go.
Beleza, ele precisa de mais 3 aí pro upgrade do Dazed and Confused. Ui.
This is gonna get interesting. Squish.
Are the Revenants like a threat at all for Nightmare?
Man, I hit it with the cluster strike.
Your aim is too good.
So,
just aim a little bit worse.
Next time. Revenants, they serve a very specific purpose.
Ele não queria ter acertado em cheio o inimigo para poder fazer o última kill que faltava do Dazed and Confused. Aí o pessoal tá falando pra ele virar pior.
But they have one attack where they'll jump up in the air and they will track you. And if you are staying,
qual a diferença entre Nightmare e Ultra Nightmare? Eu acredito que só a quantidade de monstros mesmo.
They're not too threatening.
And they're never not screaming.
Sounds like most enemies in this game, honestly.
These guys just need some cough drops.
Does ADS thing like that? Does it actually tighten the cone?
It does.
Okay.
So, you know, there's a pretty wide and short cone from the base, but,
Deu.
when you use the alt fire, it'll skinny it up.
Mais
a bit,
mais
just a
upgrade
little bit
de
to make it,
munição.
perfect at mid-range. But the super shotgun,
É a dificuldade do game, né? Nightmare e Ultra Nightmare. Eu acredito que só agora nesse nível que ele já tá jogando, a única diferença vai ser a quantidade. Ah lá, ó. O Beer manja mais que eu aí. No Ultra Nightmare só pode salvar no fim de cada fase, se o jogador morre é game over direto. Se a memória não me falha, no Nightmare também é game over direto, né?
Now, technically speaking, in Ultra Nightmare, when you do this, it's going to save that location, and the cursor will be on the last thing that you access, because there are 2 Origin cells in this particular level. So the ideal is when we go to the next one, we have to remember that we actually have to press a key to get to what would typically be the default of health. I don't know why that happened, but
Oh, God!
GG.
Ui, ele errou.
We go splat. So anyway, I took a risk, had a brain fart. We'll go again.
That's the danger of this bridge section.
Yeah. I thought I blew my double jump, and then I realized that I didn't.
Não é rerun.
Time for a donation.
Nós estamos fazendo uma retransmissão ao vivo.
$5 from the Doom Punter.
Oh, Lord.
That says, I'm really excited for the upcoming Doom run. It's going to be a hell of a time, and I'm sure Bite Me is going to slay the game.
Oh,
I'm
man,
cacoing just thinking about it. We're
That's
all
great.
eternally grateful for everything this marathon represents. With these $5 and everyone else's donations, I'm sure cancer will meet its... Shoot. I can't think of a good pun here. Audience, can you help me out here?
Oh, man.
Can we get a doom from the audience? I don't know if that was like a boom and doom, like combined for all the puns.
They were saying boom.
I love the collective groan that went out between us when we heard the Doom punter, by the way. It's like, oh no.
That was great, though, man. Thank you so much for the donation.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Muito bom, muito bom. O pessoal lá fazendo várias piadas com os nomes da franquia de Doom.
We shed all of our sumptuous ammo for the sake of trying to master the vacuum and ammo boost runes. So, you know,
É, ele tá jogando no Nightmare aqui. Porque, bem, maratona, né, gente? Ele tem que tentar terminar. Começou ontem a retransmissão. Ontem não, na verdade no domingo, né? Porque hoje já é terça.
I mean, look at this. How did she get here? I mean, I know I fell and everything, but
you were going
Lord.
pretty fast, dude. Yeah.
She did take your bike pump, so maybe she's just riding a bike.
I feel like she's taunting us, staggering around like this.
Yeah, she was not looking too hot right
Lembram dela, que ela tava na outra sala lá atrás? Eles estão falando que ela foi bem rápida, pelo visto. Eu concordo.
The preferred weapon of choice for draining ammo is, by the way, the assault rifle, as you've just seen.
Yeah, because the missiles actually drain the assault rifle's ammo itself, right? They're not their own ammo source.
Correct, and they are quite expensive too, so
yeah.
It's a really good way to shed a bunch of ammo really quickly. Now, we have to give these guys a chiropractor session. I will say that I don't believe that Doom Guy can practice in the state of Missouri, so I'd be a little hesitant about getting a session with him, but that's between you and me, right? All right, I'm gonna... Oh, man.
Barrel.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna see some more summoners.
The weapon mastery right now is lock on burst. The requirement for that is kill 5
É, agora ele pegou o quad damage. Ele tinha que ter feito...
You know what that means? The game's gonna screw me here soon.
It's always a bad sign when you have remote detonation mastered too early. You know the game will kill you.
You know, Doom has this habit, you know, it lulls you into this false sense of security. It's like, you know, you're getting pretty good at this. Here, let me show you who's boss.
Vai ter alguma random franquia Soulborn? Vai ter Dark Souls, acredito que o primeiro. Exclamação buscar Dark Souls. Aí você já consegue conferir aí de quando vai ser a run de Dark Souls.
I really don't remember the name of the individual who discovered it, so I do apologize. I believe it was
Lifelike.
There we go, that's it.
Oh yeah,
Lifelike.
shout outs to Lifelike, dude.
Yeah, shout outs, man. You know, I hope you like what we've done with it.
You Lifelike.
Belly dancer hype.
Ooh, wow.
All right.
Ooh.
It's pretty risky to pull off that banana skip. It's called banana skip because he's on a banana right now.
Oh, God, here it comes. Yep, this is bad.
It's a very slippery banana.
It is. And we only have a short amount of time to be able to make it.
Bem, esse truque é chamado de banana skip porque, bem, ele basicamente escala o que parece uma banana.
Alright, I'm out of here. I didn't sign up for this.
So is that a successful skip then?
And that it was. You can call that successful.
I mean, what's the alternative? Doing that whole fight down there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Big time sink. So we're just gonna
A alternativa era fazer a luta lá embaixo.
Trying to drain them in a good amount of time. We want to show some equal love so that we don't find ourselves completely empty on any particular thing. But if we get a chainsaw kill, there will be enough ticks to make.
Ele precisa gastar a munição agora.
Speaking of love, time for a quick donation.
All right.
Mas ao mesmo tempo ele precisa manter o suficiente para poder fazer as coisas.
That says, I have a very important question. What is the cutest demon in Doom?
Oh man. It's those chibi Kako demons.
I was gonna say.
Qual é o demônio mais bonito no Doom?
They think alike.
Pinkies are pretty cute.
They can be, except when they're trying to eat you after you've killed them.
We'll talk
All right.
later.
So that was the final one. We got a Hell Knight that we can probably get to respawn after this. So let's see if he rejoins the fight with us. All right, we're gonna stay on the move here. Once again, this is farming to help out with combat rating. Once we...
Ele tá farmando combat rating agora, basicamente.
Ouch.
It's interesting for how long staggered revenants stay in their staggered state, as opposed to Mancubi who, well, they unstagger pretty fast. So if you want to go for a glory kill there, you gotta be fast.
Time for 2 quick donations.
Alrighty.
All right, let's do it. We have $20 from Craig133 that says, had to donate during the Doom. Rip and tear until cancer is done. And then we have a $25 donation from Wood that says, Wood!
Um cara fez doação, né? Falando Doom. O outro fez doação falando Wood.
You guys are doing great.
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right, well, we have $25 from R. Simpson105 that says, let's go Doom 2016.
All right, guys, thank you so much for your support. That's awesome. Oh, can we make it? All right, we're gonna make it. That was kind of close there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just slowly making our way up the tower. Luckily, there's not a whole lot of fighting you have to do here.
Yeah, just a bunch
Subindo a torre, sem muito segredo.
There's a nifty little trick to keep some vertical momentum here. So he's going to be able to jump off of this a little early. Just fly up.
Oh, it's like preserving momentum when it rises. Okay, cool.
Absolutely. The forward momentum gets translated into vertical height, so it's very beneficial for the run. Just being able to pop up there.
This already looks terrifying.
This is a bad one for speed. So we got to lure these zombies over to these barrels and try to make effective use of it. Oh man, I've only got 1 hit point, so it's a bit dicey. And now we found ourselves in a dead zone. Thank you for surviving all that.
Well, almost
Esse é complicado, porque tipo, ele tem 1 de vida e não pode morrer para as explosões. Pelo que eu tenho visto, ele tem gastado munição para um requisito de alguma coisa. Vocês podem ver as outras categorias de Doom na speedrun.com, gente. Aí lá ele tem todas as divisões, provavelmente as divisões são tanto por categoria quanto por dificuldade.
Yeah, sure. So as you just saw, he equipped the equipment power rune, and in order to master it, you have to use your equipment 30 times. There's a cool little feature in the game where you can master it pretty much instantly, which he's doing right now. I can't even speak that fast. So there's a pre-delay in the hologram. When you use your equipment with the hologram, the game registers that you have used your key. But there's a delay for the actual physical hologram until it drops, and you can overwrite the animation by simply switching your weapons. And if you do that 30 times in a row, you mastered the rune instantly.
That's amazing. And so you just picked up. This is your favorite gun, right, PT?
Ele tem um glitch em que ele sobrepõe a animação do holograma com as trocas de arma, e isso ajuda ele a masterizar a mesma. Cara,
just because the amount of mobility that you have with it, you have to be very careful because you can go off flying, but it's very useful to use in the thick of the combat because you can use it as a bit of an escape, or you can use it to quickly get into an advantageous position to continue destroying these things.
It's nice that you get it a third.
As duas principais maneiras que alguém consegue descobrir coisas em speedruns são tentativa e erro. Basicamente, como é que eu fiz esse negócio? E engenharia reversa. Mas engenharia reversa normalmente é mais em jogos pequenos, vamos dizer assim, né? Jogos mais antigos que tem endereços de memórias que dá para você ler. Mas tentativa e erro é o mais comum. A categoria agora é 100% Nightmare.
How tight is the timing for this?
At this point, it is actually going to be very tight.
Okay.
I have to find these guys and hope that I don't screw this up. Let's go. Wow! Awesome!
Holy crap!
Eu não sei se vocês conseguiram ver.
I'm like, is there a delay after the count?
Well, let's see if we got everything first. You know, we gotta go and see if we start out with.
Eu não sei se vocês conseguiram perceber, mas ele fez a parte da fase e aí assim que ele terminou, ele correu para pegar a secret room que tinha. Ele pegou literalmente no último segundo em que a fase terminou. Não sei se vocês ouviram a contagem regressiva. E se ele tivesse errado aquilo, ele teria que fazer a fase inteira de novo.
Let's load checkpoint. I won't see it later.
So this is also a big difference between Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare, is that Ultra Nightmare doesn't allow you to reload checkpoints.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
There is a way around it, but that was banned by the community for a great reason.
What's the reason?
Because I abused the hell out of it. I wanted to show how dumb it was, so I just did a run where I just Alt F4'd out of the game and reload it every time I died. And nobody liked that. So
you would.
Well, so I missed that jump twice. I climbed the rocks of shame. You know, it happens. But we're gonna go down here. This is a pretty interesting arena fight. There's a lot of stuff going on. Let's see, there we go there. Typically, if you don't have remote det mastered, you can just use a remote det rocket. Thank you.
He hugged your rocket.
He did.
And so you're in hell now, right? This is
Right.
hell. Okay.
This is first map in hell.
Oh dear.
Esse é o primeiro mapa já no
There's actually
inferno,
some really
né?
nice throwbacks to the older games with like the skull keys and some of the pedestals that you pick them off of. Like, that's the great thing about this game is every level is so well designed that sometimes you may not even recognize it's a throwback to an old map.
I mean, I love you too, buddy, but calm down.
Like if you're really familiar with the classic Dooms, there's a whole lot of arenas that look very similar. And such a great touch.
That's pretty cool.
O Tuller é velhão da comunidade já, gente.
Go for it.
Nossa,
All right, well, we have $10
já participou de vários eventos aqui no Brasil, né? E agora foi pra GDQ.
Yeah, go ahead and cheer for that. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I love seeing dev support for speedruns, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, you know, big shout outs to the any percent crowd, you know, Meta Live.
Ó, beta tester, né? QA tester, Quality Assurance tester. Dudum também doou aí.
Awesome. The runs are extremely technical. Really interesting to watch.
Beta tester do Eternal, né?
Thank you for everything that you guys have done because it's made a big difference in how we do a lot of our things here in 100%. I wish it was somewhat reciprocal.
Was that donation finished, by the way, Covert?
No, it wasn't. I
Oh,
can So Aaron, I'll just read the entire thing again. QA tester for Doom Eternal, big fan of any percent runs and looking forward to seeing how all y'all break the 100% run.
Just wait until March 20th.
There you go, March 20th. Doom Eternal.
I
Beleza.
have the 20th, 21st, and 22nd booked off.
Upgrade feito.
The last arena, if you noticed, held 2 summoners, and those summoners are the first ones who can spawn in bigger demons such as Hell Knights. So if you let them alive, you get flooded by them, and that's not fun.
All right, so we are going to start working on getting vacuum taken care of. And what we're going to be doing is chainsawing these enemies to spawn the ammo items, and then we will drain our highest rate of fire weapons first, and then we will cycle through the slower weapons after until they disappear. It gives you roughly, you know, anywhere from 43 to 45 ticks per, so it's very useful in mastering those 2 particular runes.
KDG is a perfect example for the fixed spawn points I mentioned earlier. If you know the patterns where demons spawn in when, you can pretty much nail the entire arena within seconds, which he's doing right now.
Oh, God.
Well, I wouldn't call that nailing it.
I love the quad sound effect. So sick.
That's better.
Burnt.
And someone mentioned the flashbacks from classic Dooms before. It also applies for the music. It's so
O
great.
Senpai Gentleman perguntou se tem muitas categorias no speedrun, se elas variam de acordo com o estilo do jogo e tal. Varia muito de jogo pra jogo, entendeu? Depende muito da comunidade em si e de como é o jogo, né?
Yeah, even missing like one shot here can be.
Sir?
Come on. Give me some.
Se fosse, mas assim, muitas vezes a comunidade também às vezes decide ter menos categorias ou mais categorias. Por exemplo, é possível, assim, Castlevania não tem tantas categorias, mas se você fosse dividir por todas as subdivisões possíveis, Castlevania Symphony of the Night do PlayStation 1 poderia ter mais de 200.
Time for a donation.
Go for it.
All right, well, we have $5 from just one of the Doom guys that says, hello, AGDQ, one of the ID Tech engineers here.
Ooh.
I love seeing Doom run at these events. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, please. I love seeing Doom run at these events, and I was over the moon to see this category in all its glory in a marathon. Rip and tear.
And so we shall.
That was great timing.
Oh man, that's awesome. You can definitely tell all the love that was put into this game. It's the minor details that really make it great. The fact that the UI is as responsive as it is, the weapons synergize so well, the demons basically reflect pieces on a chessboard. So complex yet so simple.
And so awesome.
Indeed.
It's so bloody.
I have a donation that kind of pertains to this. Can I read it?
Go for it.
All right, well, we have $20.16 from Alan James that says, Doom is hardcore. Video games are hardcore. Everyone donating and working behind the scenes is hardcore. That's hardcore. So hardcore.
There was a point when he went and saw the chain gun, but didn't pick it up. It's because there's a secret down there, but picking up the chain gun at this
É muito legal porque várias pessoas que estão trabalhando no Eternal estão assistindo ao run e doando. É muito legal.
That was Shockwave by wearing off of the invulnerability, by the way.
Oh, man,
Bem, perguntaram da lista completa dos jogos aí. Acho que tá fácil, né? O pessoal já colocou aí a agenda. Lembrando, pessoal, que nós estamos na retransmissão oficial aqui, para quem chegou, da Awesome Games Done Quick, tá? Que é a maratona de speedruns que acontece do dia 5 ao dia 11 em Orlando, Flórida. E ela vai contar com mais de 130 jogos, como o Doom, que a gente está aqui assistindo agora, e muitos incentivos para doação, sendo que o dinheiro arrecadado vai diretamente para a Prevent Cancer Foundation.
So just to see that kind of, support from the developers themselves is really, really cool.
Oh, that was a nice cluster.
Muito importante lembrar também que os incentivos de doação, que são os brindes, né, também, nós podemos doar tudo, beleza, participando, mas nós não somos elegíveis aos prêmios, né? Os prêmios não podem ser enviados para o Brasil por questões alfandegárias.
Hugo, Marty, and the team that was responsible for this beautiful gym, this modern classic. I guess you could say it's new, but it's classic. Shout outs to my boys in New Classic. I really want to go down the list real quick. Tokyo Punch Out 04, Bazooka Joey, Swan Song Nista, Zeus. I don't even know if you're a member, but you're badass, man. I love you guys. Thank y'all for having Dime and I in the clan. Really having a lot of fun playing Quake Champions and learning from the best in the business. You guys are awesome.
Do you have time for any donations?
All yours.
All right, well, the $20 from Casey Stranger that said, this Doom run is simply entrancing to watch.
Agree.
We also have $10 from Zinras that says, let's Doom Cancer.
Nice.
Let's do it. Doom.
Nice timing.
We also have $25 from Saline that says, have to donate during Doom. Easily one of the best shooters released in modern history, and one of my favorite runs for any GDQ.
Oh man, preach it. It's the truth. All right, so we have a hologram now, and that's gonna, I guess, calm our temper. We're not gonna unleash our anger on the weapon mod drones anymore.
Is it an animation cancel?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Red, you want to go into the fine details of what's actually going on under the covers there?
Well, once again, you use the hologram to skip the animation. As I mentioned earlier in Argent Tower, where he mastered the equipment rune pretty much instantly thanks to the pre-delay from the hologram. It works with the field drone as well. Now that we have it, you can, before you interact with the field drone, drop your hologram and instantly interact with the drone. And you, well, will not ever punch the cute little robot anymore.
They are very cute. Right?
Se entende direito, ele abusou dos hologramas lá para poder não precisar passar por toda a tela de upgrade.
I nailed it anyway, so
Que é aquela hora que ele soca o robozinho e tal, não sei o quê. Esse evento é uma retransmissão da Awesome Games Done Quick. É uma maratona beneficente de speedruns, que jogos que são terminados o mais rápido possível. Sejam todos bem-vindos aí. Agora a gente está assistindo o Doom. Ele está jogando 100%, na dificuldade Nightmare. E o previsto é que ele termine em 2 horas e 45.
They don't take crap from anyone, including lower demons, which they are happy to rip apart.
Yeah, the lore for the Doom remake is actually really deep and honestly really cool.
Yeah, it's not lore that you get in cutscenes, but if you sit down and read all of the codexes, which will take you a very long time, there's a lot of really cool details.
But it's worth the time reading.
That was a nice jump. Yeah. I don't know if that was hard at all, but it made it look
Se alguém tiver interesse em saber sobre algum jogo em particular, a gente recomenda dar uma olhadinha na speedrun.com e digitar o jogo. Você vai achar umas coisas bem interessantes sobre o jogo, você procura. Se você quiser ver o que ainda vai ter no evento, vai ser, é só digitar exclamação agenda.
Yeah, its benefits is you can charge an attack, you load up the speed mode shot basically, and it's devastating when you unleash it. But there's a cool feature as well, again in the game.
E agora nós temos o emote oficial, hein?
So simply equip the Gauss cannon, hit your melee key and hit down.
Fiquei bem feliz com ele aí.
And boom, you have an instant siege mode shot. Or equip any weapon other than the Gauss cannon and switch to it while switching animations, hold down fire and hold fire again.
That's busted. That's crazy.
Very, you know, it basically turns the Doomslayer into a non-stop bulldozer. Anything in his path will die.
Yeah, to put that in perspective, like casually a siege mode shot takes like what 4 seconds to charge, so or something like that, isn't it?
Without the upgrade, yes.
Yeah, so like they really want you to like pay for the damage it does, and you're just subverting that. That's crazy.
And you can one-shot Hell Knights, Summoners, Revenants, Cacodemons with that, and anything below of well.
So now that he has the siege mode, the rocket launcher, and the super shotgun, it's basically the alpha rotation, as it's known. It's just kind of cycle between those weapons more often than the others. If you're going for high damage output.
Right. And I would imagine swapping between weapons.
Tá, agora ele tem uma rotação de armas que ele usa, que eles chamam de Alpha Rotation, que é basicamente para garantir o máximo de dano, né? Porque é o que mais vale a pena.
The most beautiful thing about this particular run as well is because, you know, it's a puzzle, and I love solving puzzles.
Big puzzle.
Everything like synergizes so well between the masteries, between the runes, the weapons, the upgrades, the challenges. It just falls into place, and the refinement that we've gotten to right now, while not, you know, the most optimal thing.
Alguém consegue recorde mundial nesse evento ou mais demonstração? É raro, entendeu? Porque esses caras estão tão treinados, porque eles normalmente são os próprios recordistas que acabam fazendo, né? Muitos dos que exibem nas games Done Quick são os recordistas dos jogos. Então, tipo, você tem que pensar que ele só tem uma tentativa aí, né? Então é raro de acontecer. Ainda aconteceu um jogo ontem, né? O pessoal tá falando aí. Mas é bem raro acontecer uma quebra de recorde durante o evento. Difícil, mas não impossível.
Like a nitty-gritty thing, but one of the things I've been most impressed with, kind of quietly, is just your efficiency of swapping between weapons, like really accurately and precisely. So, do you put a lot of thought into like your keybinds? Because I can't imagine you're using just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the keyboard, because you do it really fast.
You know, yeah, the binds are very important, and you know, a lot of people have asked me over the years, kind of like what the deal is, and really the primary principle is finding something that is comfortable for you. I swapped from using WASD over to ESDF, and it's not to say that you know, high-skilled players can't use WASD. It's just
na verdade, no evento eles não estão mais relaxados, né? No evento eles estão mais tensos. E isso é... Até como eu falei, tipo, eles estão lá, é uma tentativa só. Alguns conseguem comentar e ficam mais relaxados comentando, outros não comentam. Deixam outros comentar por eles.
It can take a while to get used to that, because if you're so used to just WASD, it's basically like switching from a controller to keyboard.
Right.
But once you get it, it's just...
You didn't like it, but it worked. Yeah.
Olha.
Got a little crazy there for a little bit.
Do you want a donation that makes it even crazier?
Absolutely.
Well, we have a donation from HK, a ZeniMax media dev,
Wow.
for $500.
Yeah.
Oh man, thank you.
They have to say, rip and
Opa, $500 doados aí.
That's awesome, man.
Always a pleasure to see runners destroy Fallout and Doom on the GDQ stage. Here's 500 from around the globe, from Tokyo to Texas to Maryland to Lyon. Runner's choice.
That almost sounded like was it Macho Man Randy Savage? I almost sounded like that a little bit.
Cream of the crop.
Ouch, that hurt. All right, so I gotta actually somewhat pay attention now because somebody threw a barrel in my face.
One thing you may notice about this level is that it's actually the map we played on before Argent Facility. This is Argent Facility Destroyed. So they just kind of repurpose the map in a new way and give you access to new areas. And
Parece que ele tá atirando com armas aleatórias, mas existe uma rotação, se vocês prestarem atenção.
when you look close, it's like, oh yeah,
As armas seguem uma sequência.
All right, so you know, we skipped that nice long cutscene, and we still got to go back to the area where we would typically get dumped out.
Bastante gente nova chegando aí. Sejam muito bem-vindos aí.
So what masteries are you working on right now?
So we got seek and destroy. We still got ammo boost.
O áudio da AGDQ fica baixo mesmo para que a narração fique mais alta, tá? Vocês estão assistindo a retransmissão oficial em português da Awesome Games Done Quick, que é uma maratona de speedruns que acontece de 5 a 11 de janeiro em Orlando, Flórida. E a maratona vai contar com mais de 130 jogos como Doom, né? E muitos incentivos para doação, sendo que o dinheiro arrecadado vai diretamente para a Prevent Cancer Foundation. E nós somos a galera da Speedruns Brasil, né? A comunidade da Speedruns Brasil vem desde 2015 fazendo conteúdo baseado em speedruns, com maratonas online, torneios e races, uma proposta de popularizar e explicar melhor esse hobby. Nosso Discord é um ponto de encontro para ambos os praticantes e espectadores da modalidade. E temos outras mídias sociais onde você pode acompanhar o nosso trabalho. Basta digitar exclamação social para ter acesso a todas elas. Entre e participe.
There we go. Let's get that savagery equipped.
you think we could use a chainsaw on cancer? Has anyone tried that?
So that was the shrapnel upgrade from the rocket launcher that caused that that stagger there. It applies a damage over time.
That's cool. What does Savagery require you to do?
Savagery requires 25 unique glory kills before it gets mastered, and typically a session or two of Berserk will take care of that. Now, the beautiful thing is, I don't know.
Ele acabou de pegar o upgrade da Rocket Launcher, que faz com que a explosão cause dano por segundo. É um dos upgrades que ele pegou. Ele ainda tem vários upgrades para pegar.
We're about to find out why.
And while he is enjoying the point-and-click adventure, he's focusing on killing Hell Knights. He wants 4 Hell Knights dead because this summoner is a unique one. She keeps on summoning demons in, even though the first wave has expired. So
I don't even know what I'm doing right now, guys. I'm just clicking buttons and wiggling my mouse. Where am I?
Ele pegou um módulo de Berserk agora, que basicamente, bem, faz isso que vocês estão vendo.
Best point and click adventure, ladies and gentlemen.
That was awesome. I hope those mics picked that up. That was great.
Oh man.
Ele ficou falando, tipo, não, mas aqui eu só tô montando, clicando, e é isso aí.
If you imagine like an invisible clock that has a line that's drawing over it, depending on if you are at 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock makes a big difference in how much time is actually applied. So if you are at 11 o'clock, you are getting a fraction of that clock cycle, whereas if it is on the 1 o'clock, you get a heck of a lot more. Thankfully, we didn't get screwed over, so woo!
Maravilha. Ele pegou esse upgrade de mobilidade no ar agora.
A unique way to play this game, and a lot of players, especially high-level players, like the air mobility. It's nice. It's not my cup of tea, so I don't use it all that much, but I know quite a few folks who prefer the mobility that it offers because you can basically change direction on a whim as soon as you're in the air.
Right, this gives you air strafing, like in a Quake game or something.
Esse upgrade que ele pegou, ele não gosta muito de usar, mas ele basicamente deixa mudar a direção no ar.
You're able to move in a corner through the air.
Oh yeah, you can zigzags, make zigzags in the air.
And what's the requirement for it?
You have to kill enemies while you are in the air, so there's going to be a lot of jumping.
You already do that, so.
Knock on wood. This gets done.
O requerimento desse upgrade é matar inimigos enquanto ele tá no ar.
Who's a good boy?
Do pinkies have anything on Cacodemons for cutest demon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at that tail.
That's also their weakness. They're pretty heavily armored in the front, so they can even survive a DK SMS, point blank, kind of.
Oh, well, that was smart. Come on, buddy.
See, they're just so happy to see Doom Guy, they just rush over.
And then DK SMS being that instant speed shot for anybody that missed that before.
So he tries to jump over the charging pink.
Como vocês podem acompanhar ali do lado direito, tem todos os upgrades que ele precisa pegar. Lembrando que ele está fazendo 100%.
And by the way, he just grabbed up the chainsaw without an animation, and I believe without anyone noticing.
Yeah, I didn't notice.
Tentem, pessoal, achar pela agenda os jogos que vocês querem. Até porque o comando de buscar, ele tem um delay de 25 segundos. Então não dá pra abusar muito dele.
It's a good habit to have in a shooter.
Darn. Here I go killing again.
Nosso Nightbot aí já colocou gamesdonequick.com/schedule.
I would imagine finding that last glory kill when you've done 25 or 24 other ones can be kind of hard to remember, like which one you haven't done.
Thankfully, there are enough demons that it actually doesn't become that big of an issue.
Cool.
So the great thing about glory kills is there's so many different animations per enemy that if you just have 5 or 6 different ones.
O horário da agenda é o nosso fuso horário. Quando você entra no link, ele pega automaticamente o seu próprio fuso horário, não importa onde você esteja no mundo, e ele já coloca no horário para você.
In relation to the enemy as well as where you're looking?
Correct.
The enemy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your position, its animation, where you're looking.
Okay.
There's quite a bit that goes into it.
Yeah, so you'll actually see later on too, there will be times where I will actually wait for its gait, its step pattern to change, so that when I initiate it, I'm guaranteed more often than not a specific glory kill. Nice. All right, so we got a siege. In that, we are at stun bomb as well, so things are going quite swimmingly right now. I shouldn't open my mouth if I want them to stay that way. Ow.
Oh.
Yep, as I said, shouldn't open my mouth. So what do?
Maybe you throw it over to donations?
Hey.
That's a great idea.
Nice.
Well, we have $30 from Gino Guerin that says,
hey,
hello to Bite Me and Couch, and a special Ayo to Brian Otto.
Hi, Gino.
Hey!
Ayo.
Thank you so much for the donation. Greatly appreciated.
Let's rip and tear cancer out of the future, one donation at a time. Good speed and RNG for the rest of the week.
Gino is a really, really good dude, and a big reason why I'm here, so thank you, Gino.
Greatly appreciated, man. Thank you so much.
Time for one more.
Mais doações do pessoal da comunidade do Doom.
$50 from Luna162 that says, Doom 2016 is my favorite FPS, and I love watching Bite Me destroy it in his run. Good luck and rip and tear.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that. It really means a lot. I really appreciate all the support that we're getting for this great cause. You guys are just awesome.
That explosive zombie was like really close to hitting that Cacodemon.
It was. That would have been great if it did.
If anyone's watching this for the first time, be sure to follow by me because he does this kind of stuff all the time.
Yeah,
So.
his stream is awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Totally agreed.
Or I guess disclaimer: this is pretty much the only game I'm gonna run until Eternal.
That's all you need.
Ele tá falando que, tipo, segue ele, sigam o Bite Me, né, e tal. Ele falou, se vocês gostaram desse jogo, que bom, porque vai ser o único jogo que eu vou jogar até sair o Eternal, então...
But I would imagine like the true skill comes in dealing with like different situations in that way, or like reacting to the different things that the game throws at you.
Oh, absolutely. This is a very reactive run. You have to make sure that when things go south, you know where to go to. So like, there we go. I had no ammo.
Yeah, the RNG comes basically from the AI.
Right.
And just knowing how they behave and where they can potentially spawn, you can kind of mitigate that, but because you have to do so many fights in 100%, it's hard to keep track.
Right.
Vocês têm que entender que, tipo, por exemplo, nessa parte aí, ele não sabe onde vai spawnar os monstros. Então ele tem que ficar o tempo inteiro vigilante ali.
That's going to be fun. I'm sure we're all going to lose quite a few hours of our lives trying to reproduce that one.
Yeah, that would be huge. Being able to master 2 runes at the very beginning of the game.
That would be great.
Rerun está em live? Está em live. A transmissão está acontecendo agora lá em Orlando e a gente está fazendo a retransmissão oficial.
What's the record right now? What's your record right now, Byte?
It is 224. We are currently working on trying to get it down to sub 220.
Would like an early rune, would that make like sub 2 possible at all, or would you need more stuff?
O recorde dele é 2:24, tá? Só para ele acabou de comentar agora.
Yeah, I'm just curious if it would be that big of a deal. Yeah.
It would be nice if we could find something that could have as big of an impact on the game as the DK SMS has had.
Yeah. Donkey Kong Super Mario Sunshine.
There's actually a typo in this title. It says Advanced Research Complex, but it should say Reset in the middle.
This is that kind of level.
Qual é a história desse game? Tem vários capirotos, os caras vão lá e matam os capirotos. Acho que é isso que eu entendo de Doom.
As far as combat rating goes, for whatever reason, the combat rating in this level is like tracked exclusively to Gorness fights, and I'm kick it over to Red Warrior to go in at length at this wonderful stage that we're visiting.
I can hear like the spite in your voice.
It is real.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, combat rating works a bit differently in this level because only the Gorness fights pretty much contribute towards combat rating. And that's why Bite Me is going to follow a specific strategy at the first Gorness.
A galera deu resumo mais completo aí. O recorde atual é 2 horas e 24 minutos.
When the summoner and the music kicks in, pretty much. And yeah, those glory kills from the chainsaw override that and delay it, so another Hell Knight spawns in.
Com certeza, olha, é muita dedicação, viu? Principalmente esse cara do Doom aí, olha, tira o chapéu pra ele.
You nail it pretty much. And the further reason behind that is because he wants to have 3 full combat ratings after the second Gorness. This will allow him to start the scope.
Falta muito pra acabar o Doom. A gente tá mais ou menos na metade. Pouquinho depois da metade.
Roughly 20 to 25 zombies. You can farm with that. The requirement for Devastator rounds is headshot 50 demons, and zombies die on 1 shot into the head. So yeah, that's what you're going to see there in the next fight. At the Gorness fight, that is.
Do you have a mastery that speeds up the animation of glory kills?
Savagery.
Okay, I was gonna say those are going really fast.
Agora ele acabou de pegar um upgrade que aumenta a velocidade das Glory Kills.
All right, well, we have $20 from Dio, not that Dio, that says, my best friend and roommate beat cancer this year. donation goes to Blood Thunder's choice if he names his top 3 metal albums of 2019.
Nice. Oh, of 2019.
2019.
Oh, that's hard.
Man. As Like Dying's new album, Wage War.
Do you listen to Between the Buried and Me? I mean, they've released new records.
Yeah, Tool's up there, but
That was the first Telnet, by the way, now.
let's just go with Slipknot's new album.
Oh, nice. So that was fortunate.
Second one. And he only used the chainsaw. Note that. And ignoring everything, because it really focuses on...
Existe uma premiação se o cara bateu o recorde? Não, eles estão fazendo uma exibição em que eles estão fazendo uma... tentando, cumprindo vários incentivos pela galera e tal, para arrecadar fundos para uma instituição beneficente, que no caso é a Prevent Cancer Foundation. Já foram doados aí $271 mil já.
Alright, you know what? I ain't got time to wait. Let's go.
E aí vem o Berserk.
Yeah.
Rip and tear until it is done.
Point and click.
Well, we have $100 from Mott that says, point and click your gut.
Yeah, it's crazy. This game's a shooter, point and click, and a
Como você pode ver, o Berserk é bem direto.
It really is.
Wait, what's the love story?
A man and his shotgun. Nothing can come between them.
Do you have time for a quick donut?
O Berserk, uma vez que ele entra no alcance, ele
We have $15 from Trimac that says,
explode alguém.
Click cancer, like bite me, point and click to those demons.
Nice.
Alright, let's do it.
The theme for the donation so far has been like on point, by the way. Like y'all are killing it.
You guys have. Y'all are awesome. Alright, so we got a bountiful amount of combat rating out of that. I think we are pretty much good to go.
Nice.
Samuel Hayden has no boundaries.
He just installed Windows 10 on me. How dare he?
But I didn't think you'd allow its installation voluntarily.
At least it's not Mac.
Was the guy that did the voice acting for this like there has to be like some modulation to the actual voice, or is that?
E esse é o Samuel Hayden, que é o cara que tá te guiando o tempo todo.
I mean, that's not the guy's actual voice.
E ele é um robô.
Like some editing done to it.
Oh yeah,
I was gonna say
absolutely.
it's so nice.
So,
Quanto foi o recorde de valor das runas passadas? A SGDQ bateu 3 milhões.
Meme crafter. That guy's been doing a fantastic job of just coming up with all sorts of stuff. And if you haven't seen his work, you should definitely go check out the Twitter feed. The guy's a genius.
He made some really cool promo art for our runs. Yeah, it was really neat.
By the way, guys, how do you think these chairs feel? Do you think they?
That one looks a little rigid.
I think this couch is still better.
Yeah.
I don't like this one. I mean, the texture seems a bit off.
The color's nice, I guess.
Yeah.
It's bright.
Yeah.
4 out of 10. No, not feeling it here, but.
Oh.
What about this one?
Nice. How's the lumbar support in that?
Oh man.
Ele falou que vai.
Is that a DX Racer?
Can really feel
Eles
it.
estão comentando que o pessoal da comunidade é bem legal e tem até o cara que
All right, so, you know,
é o produtor de BM deles. Bem, a proposta dessa speedrun é 100% menos tempo e a dificuldade é o Nightmare. Nós agora estamos no bloco de FPS, né? Nós tivemos o Doom Sigil, que é um mod de Doom. Nós tivemos o... Eu esqueci agora o nome, caramba. A Medieval, que é um outro shooter meio medieval, mágico, fantasioso. Agora estamos com Doom. E depois daqui a gente vai ter Bayonetta 2.
Thank you guys. It's awesome to get to know all of you. By the way, I have a present for Dr. Hayden. He gives me advice.
Do you have a time for a quick donation in that regard?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, we have $100 from Ferb82.
Hey.
Oh my
Speak of the devil, and the devil doth give.
And Verb has to say, theory, imps are cancer. Doom Guy hates imps. Therefore, Doom Guy hates cancer. Heck cancer. Moo.
Very solid. Moo indeed. All right. Man, Ferb, you are awesome, dude. Like, the fact that you have broken so much stuff in such a short amount of time, that's, like, amazing. He came up and discovered a derp mode as well as a way to access a hidden animation with a BFG. There's actually a hidden boot kick in the game, which is really, really cool to see. Oh, man, I was going to chainsaw him for ammo.
Mais gente da comunidade de Doom doando.
Keep track of what's happening. We've just got introduced to a new one, to a tankier Mancubus version, the Cyber Mancubus. But we will see one momentarily as well.
Also, I'm assuming like the insane lunge that you have on your melee attacks now is also a mastery thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got like some Commander Pro stuff going on.
Não tem muito segredo, ele agora tá terminando de seguir a parte da história, ao mesmo tempo que tá continuando farmando
Maybe?
Keep it going.
All right, let's keep it
Those
going
upgrades.
indeed. We have $100 from James250 that says, I've always wanted to be able to donate live to this event. This year, I actually have been able to watch it live. I was going to wait for the Mario block to donate, but this run is absolutely amazing. So much so that I feel the need to donate during both. So here is $100 to Doom Cancer.
Man, thank you guys again, always. You know, the support that y'all are showing is unreal. It's crazy how we're playing such a violent video game and we're doing such good for a good cause. Does this world make any sense?
Well, we have $20 from Raditz that says, oh, yeah, please. $20 from Raditz that says, cancer is huge. That means it has huge guts. Point and click your guts.
I love the enthusiasm, go for it.
Oh man, that's great.
I love you guys too.
Lá atrás os quatro são jogadores de Doom? Acredito que sim.
We're keeping savagery in because the time pickup that we get on the glory kills is still very beneficial to the overall time in the run. We're gonna head over here. This is a very non-obvious handle, and when you find it, it's actually a bit tricky to get to. But you know, we just very trigger happy with this Gauss rifle, so clear the gap and go over there. This is a very well-timed area, by the way. This door that's opening and closing underneath us. If we are too slow, we will smack into the wall and it will not be open. And if we are too fast, the same thing will happen. So you gotta find the right amount of time. Otherwise, you could go slipping off into the chasm.
Bem, aí basicamente ele tá falando dos timings dos pulos, que não tem muito...
All right, fantastic. Well, we have $15 from Gage.
Então de errar.
I had
Tipo,
to leave
ele...
a donation during Doom 2016.
Não tem muita brecha pra errar, né?
Fun story. I was visiting Italy a few years ago and was wearing a Doom hoodie on the streets of Rome. Some guy walked by me and cheered, Doom! As he walked by me in the exact way that the lovely audience members have been doing this evening. Thanks for the awesome run, and let's rip and tear cancer.
Let's do it.
It's amazing.
Oh man, on this night we have started a thing.
On this... Okay.
I gotta concentrate, guys.
Just point and click.
Shut up, friends.
We have $10 from Toronto.
O pessoal tá zoando ele tem que se concentrar, né? A pessoa fala, cara, você tem que clicar e apontar, apontar e clicar só.
My abs.
Well, if you're looking for some more app her, we have $50 from Ariel that says, "How do you like your steaks? Because I like mine tri, tip, and rare."
Oh my god. I don't even. I feel like that's really good, but it's also really dumb. Oh man.
He's actually entering this backwards.
Esses tokens são colecionáveis, basicamente, que ele tem que ter para poder terminar o jogo em 100%.
And now he actually has
E os
the
bonequinhos
items
também.
from earlier. So all the farming from the first bonus fight has paid off. So he will focus on Devastator rounds now.
Oh man, what's
Hello.
up, buddy?
He got close.
Whoa.
Close get
That dude was 80 straight.
Close, get closer. I gotta be careful because that reference will end up being dead get deader.
This is like the only use this scope sees in the run.
Yeah, it's gonna have some prevalence here. In
Olha
the,
a velocidade que ele dá os tiros com a scope.
then once it's done, we're gonna tuck it away
Tudo bem
and
que,
bring
tipo,
out the big boy toys.
ele é só pra...
Speaking of which, we got one coming up.
Is it time for the big friendly?
É só pro upgrade que ele precisa mesmo.
Bioforce comes.
Big shout outs to Sim for establishing those reference points to make this jump a hell of a lot easier. I'm so happy I nailed that in this run.
Yeah, there's actually like a defense system that you have to deactivate to be able to get that, but if you just Gauss boost into there,
That's awesome.
you skip it.
I didn't even
Really.
catch that.
Man, the barrels are going everywhere.
Yeah, man, they just want me.
So in this room, this is supposed to be kind of like the way to like test out your new big friendly gun, but obviously you're just farming for masteries.
It's also kind of a throwback to the end of episode 1 from Ultimate Doom.
Oh, nice.
There's a room you go into with tons of barrels and pinkies.
Cool.
So even stuff like this, it doesn't really seem like a throwback.
Não tem em help aí não, viu? Até porque provavelmente ele instalou o jogo agora.
It's a nice little touch.
So I have to say this is my least favorite rune in the game, although it is very nicely named, because it actually keeps the demons alive longer.
Mais um desafio.
What do you mean? Like, does it give him more health or?
So once they go into a stagger, they become harder to
E
kill.
ele tem que matar com Glory
The
Kills.
idea is that they are around for you to glory kill.
Oh, okay.
Which, may be nice if you're low on health and such and you're too busy killing things, but more often than not, you end up finding yourself staggering demons and not able to finish them off in a timely manner. In the speed run, at least.
Right.
Ele tá fazendo 100% do jogo, né?
You see in the top right,
Então ele tem que fazer os desafios e pegar os upgrades e pegar os bonequinhos e pegar também os cartuchinhos dos caras mortos lá.
Oh yes, the BFG, the tendrils, they are damage dependent on your frames. Uh-oh, what have I done?
Oh my god!
I didn't do it. I'm out of here. Oh god, what's going on?
Ali passou perto.
That Revenant, by the way, would have died without Intimacy's Breath. And the reason why he's glory killing imp, or chainsawing them, glory killing, whatever it's the same, is because he has the rune Bloodfield on right now.
Whoa. Man, they're blowing up barrels, they're coming through the floors, they want my body, and they can't have it!
But they want it.
Oh, that was a lost soul. That's definitely not good.
Oh, hello.
Suddenly heavy metal music.
That was like right on the beat drop.
Ele tava explicando e parou no meio da explicação.
I believe this is also the first fight
Mas é basicamente ele tá usando a chainsaw pra matar por causa da munição.
If you want to get from one side to the other really quickly,
Right.
stop through. It's not super useful in this run, but
Nice.
Just level 1 to use the BFG. It's got 3 in stock from the BFG itself and 3 additional cells here.
The little green twirly things are the BFG ammo, right?
Right.
Oh dear, what'd I do? Okay, never mind.
As bolinhas verdes são a munição do BFG, é por isso que ele pega elas.
Ah, I see.
Got one last surprise.
It was a great effect. For real.
Like, oh man, the fight's finally over, I can relax, and then 2 Barons of Hell show up.
Those things are like really hard to kill too, and these. Okay.
I got the purple power.
Yeah. Yeah, just in case Bite is making this like look easy, by the way, Nightmare is a really, really, really hard difficulty. He's just that good.
Please, don't tell that to the
Parece
game.
muito fácil, né, gente? E o cara jogando aqui é... Parece que, tipo... Ah, não, tá aí, é isso.
Scrub Lord, leave me be.
Time for a donation. All right, we have $25 from Josh HG that says, one of the best runs I've seen. The runner is so charismatic and informative. Keep up the good work, and I'm excited to see what else is in store for the week.
Thank you. Thank you. And also, you know, I guess, you know, with the Doom Slayer, the Doom Marine, I do want to give a special shout out and thanks to all the armed men and servicewomen who serve this country. Thank you for giving up your freedoms to fight and protect ours. I always appreciate seeing y'all in chat. Rip and tear and stay safe. All right, Blood Fueled is done, which means it's ammo boost time.
Ele basicamente mandou um agradecimento também a todo mundo que presta serviços, né? Tipo, no caso do exército deles lá.
One shot, and guess what? What weapon can do that?
I wonder.
The pistol?
I need one of those if that's the case.
Agora o upgrade exige que ele mate 8 inimigos com um tiro só.
Hey, thank you. Ooh, man,
A arma que faz isso é basicamente a Chainsaw.
Oh, so, what are you referring to there? Sorry, I think I missed that.
So ammo boost has a small chance of dropping BFG from demon kills.
Okay.
And we just happen to get one.
Do you know what like the exact percentile is?
You know, at this rate, I'd say it's maybe 5%.
Gotcha.
But I haven't actually found the reference to it in the game files. All right, we do have that taken care of, so now we can start spamming with the rockets.
Since we have so many devs watching, if they just want to donate and tell us, that'd be...
Nice.
Not a lot, just a little bit.
Just like $1. You know?
Do we have time for donations, speaking of that?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Would you like one that covers some lore in the game?
That sounds cool.
Let's do it.
All right. We have $10 from Sinistar that says, on the second day of the marathon run, when the sun was down, one sat. He chose the path of 100% completion. In his relentless haste, he missed no collectibles. And with boiling blood, he scoured the umbral plains, seeking to destroy cancer.
My name is Bite, and cancer can bite me.
Covert, you're kind of turning into Batman now.
Deixa eu pegar essa doação pra ler pra vocês, espera aí.
And those who tasted the bite of his sword named him Bite Me. Point and click till it is done. And then we have a follow-up of $50 from Mott that says, shout out to Covert Muffin for ruining his voice with a point and tear.
I'm just waiting for the time where we're like, so maybe we should go to donations. Okay, 1 second, I gotta get some water.
Aqui, ó. No segundo dia, na run de maratona, quando o sol estava baixo, sentou. Ele escolheu o caminho de completar 100%. Em sua Relentless Haste é sua velocidade implacável. Em sua velocidade implacável, ele não perdeu nenhum coletável. E com o sangue fervendo, ele andou pelas planícies umbrais buscando destruir o câncer. E aqueles que provaram a mordida de sua espada o nomearam Bite Me. Point and click até acabar. Foi muito legal essa.
Wants to drop a donation, please feel free to do so because it's extremely informative.
Speaking of extreme information, I have a question that you two probably might like. Let's say I want to like get into Doom 100%. What sort of like resources do you guys have for new runners?
Oh man, this is great because our boy Red Warrior right here
Fiz que não,
is
Yazid.
creating an extremely
Se for pra
comprehensive
receber
video
o,
guide on each level. So he's put a lot of time and effort into that.
o shoutout, pelo menos deixa eu dar o
We
shoutout pra
also
escola
have a
certa.
Discord community that you can join. There's two. One that focuses on like the hardcore speedrun aspect of it, and then we have like an Ultra Nightmare Challenge community. Everybody in both of them are extremely helpful, so I would highly recommend if you're interested in just learning more about the game or learning how to run it, join those.
I definitely want to learn 100% before Eternal drops. Yeah.
It's a fun experience. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah, if you're looking for a very welcoming and helpful community, especially if you're going to pick up Doom Eternal, just go ahead and hop in the Discord while you're watching this, and you'll be set.
And I would imagine you can join the Discord from the Doom speedrun page.
You can
There's
get
probably
to
a little
the
button you can click.
get to the like the main any percent and all secrets one. I don't.
Eles estão dizendo que a comunidade de speedruns de Doom tem um Discord, o pessoal pode se juntar.
Or just
E eles têm, e se eu não me engano, acho que pela Wiki também tem coisa lá. Eles também dão uma ajuda pelo Twitter, se vocês precisarem.
Things are about to get real.
Quem quiser entrar nessa, de correr esse Doom.
Oh,
Tem uma galera bem legal.
Oh, absolutely.
That's sick.
Applies to everything.
Esse canal faz live com frequência de runs fora esse evento? Sim, Charlie. A gente tem vários eventos que acontecem, seja a maratona online, seja a retransmissão oficial da AGDQ, né?
Alright, big boy time.
A gente também tem torneios que acontecem,
Lazarus, by the
speedrun.
way, has, it's such a big level. It's split into two parts.
That's quad damage in the face. It didn't feel nice.
What were you saying, Red? Sorry?
Yeah, no worries. They got a little intense there.
Yeah.
Lazarus is a big level. It's split into two parts, and the arenas are usually they tend to be narrow and cramped, so you don't have that much room to maneuver around while getting flooded with big demons. So it may be a little claustrophobic, but the music is so great in this level.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about what just happened there. Notice that a little gib flew conveniently in front of my rockets. Once again, Doom very calmly reminds me who my daddy is. It'll do it to anyone, so it's a very
Próxima retransmissão oficial deve ser da SGDQ, né? Em junho, julho.
That little giblet had collision.
It does.
Wow.
Agora, eventos em geral, tem vários eventos da comunidade rolando aí. Seja aqui da Speedruns Brasil, ou do pessoal da Speed Game, ou da Brat. Opa, eu acho que quem caiu foi por lá, viu? Pelo que eu tô vendo aqui... Ou foi a Twitch? Não, aqui tá indo pra mim. Tá travando, mas tá indo. Eu tô acompanhando aqui, gente. Pra mim, o meu feed também caiu. Só vamos aguardar um pouquinho, deve voltar daqui a pouquinho.
But King Dime here on couch actually found you can just walk up to it at any time.
Labs of Olivia.
Load screen. When you touch the...
Bem, deve ter voltado, mas eu peguei um Edge, então... Segurar as pontas aí.
door, and you can just keep the momentum that you have.
Prevent you from slowing down because a little uneven.
Got the name. Candy Crush, free as well.
Aqui já voltou pra mim, gente. Pode ficar tranquilos. Também já volta aí direitinho pra vocês. Vamos, segurem firme aí. Há um pouquinho de turbulência. É 3 da manhã, né, velho? Eu juro que eu tento evitar sair na stream, mas às vezes sai.
This is what we call 3 on each side. Ow.
Ow. Oh. It's like that in a Control and Titanfall.
You know, I do want.
Sim, parece realmente que o problema tá na Twitch inteira mesmo. Tanto que eu tenho internet de sobra aqui em casa. E ele tá mostrando o vídeo pra mim em 160p. Então, realmente deve ser a Twitch. O canal não caiu porque os servidores são diferentes, né? O problema pode ser no servidor americano. Ou a transmissão da Speedruns Brasil é feita pelo servidor brasileiro. A transmissão da AGDQ é feita pelos servidores americanos. Pode ser um problema no server na nossa região e pode ser um problema no server da região de lá. Pode ser as duas coisas. Poderia ser o caso, bem, tem que ver como é que tá o chat de lá, né? Se o pessoal tá reclamando de baixa de qualidade, essas coisas, deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui rápida. Eu deixo o chat de lá desligado.
I hope they are on top. That says, "What? Save a face rocket for me." Orbital bear that says, "I'll do you." Oh, you want some more? All right.
I think.
Mas agora já tá normalizando, pessoal. Aqui já normalizou pra mim já também. Bem, ele tá em mais uma arena aqui, pelo que eu tô vendo.
Goodness. Yes. Very important caveat. Man.
I'm still concerned about that one.
Fine, so I think that's a pretty safe.
Vamos lá. Temos esse chefe aí.
Way.
That's a great
That's a
question.
good question. Oh yes,
Do it.
bro, that's not something that you guys do in this category.
But because
BFG double tap.
of weapon priority abuse in short order.
Uou!
Yeah, sure. Can. So if you use your instantly after, thanks to all the shot right away.
Boa boss fight aí.
Away.
That's gnarly.
With to how many BFGs?
Davi, você perguntou se o canal tem um PC separado? Tem. A gente tem um servidor, o qual basicamente ele vai ficar 24 horas ligado e a gente está revezando o controle dele.
And as soon as the bosses get any sort of alpha rotations,
Holy.
So, you know, I tried to fix it, it just didn't do it. On this, so if we got 14, we're good. So we talk about the big friendly.
I mean, you can continue.
Opa, galera da Teta do Urso ainda vindo com uma raid, sejam muito bem-vindos aí. Para os que estão chegando aí, vocês acabaram de chegar na retransmissão oficial da Awesome Games Done Quick 2020. Estamos tendo um pouquinho de problema com a feed original lá, mas a galera já está correndo aí, tentando dar um jeito.
To the runner, couch, announcer, and pistol. Get out of the way,
Man. Hey.
Guy 235. That Requested runs, you guys. Keep it up. Way to spend days off. Man, this is so fun. This is so good.
Man.
Yeah, keep going, dude.
All right, we have $25 from Buddy Boy that says killer commentary in this Doom run. Keep it up, guys. We also have dollars from Fruitcake of Doom. Yeah, go ahead. Cheer.
Fruitcake of Doom.
They say fun. Your skill, humor, and
Really the pillar of this. As I come together for this apart demons.
Bem, o que basicamente tá rolando é o que tá acontecendo no todo o resto da run. Ele tá fazendo a limpeza. Matando bastante. Opa, quase caiu aqui.
Kill a big, tall, and you will see.
Ele acabou de completar o mastery da pistola.
There.
Can we do more donations?
Oh yeah.
we have $75. I love watching AGDQ every scene. Just wait for Doom to kill cancer. Doom.
All right, this right here is
Oh.
anxiety
That was dope.
induced about that. Ultra Nightmare.
Esse upgrade, ele teve que fazer agora um upgrade onde ele tinha que matar uma quantidade de monstros com dano fatal. E aí foi um disparo que ele deu no corredor, não sei se vocês conseguiram ver, mas ele deu um disparo no corredor que limpou a quantidade necessária com a BFG.
You're this like fatal damage.
And so the
Slow-mo buffer to figure out what the hell you're gonna.
Basically saved you from death, but it puts you.
got the best way to get the kills while slow-mo was with.
I put my life in my own.
The rune. It's a great rune, and in order to master it, you have.
Bem, uma das coisas que ele consegue no 100% agora, com esse último upgrade que ele pegou, é munição infinita.
You have to refill your ammo grenade, which pulls off. The ammo is now at 100, and by
Nice.
much.
Yes.
And so you have infinite.
So now all I need is that perk.
Wow.
Oh! A doação do cara agora, o cara joga no controle, velho. Não sei quem foi que perguntou do cara do controle, tá aí, velho.
Let's go for it.
Oh,
No way! Oh my god, massive shout outs to this guy. This guy. You know, I didn't think people like mouse and keyboard players with a. I'm sorry, Muffin. I had to
no,
go.
let's rip and tear through cancer. Respect to Bite Me and King Diamond, all friends. Let us all keep.
You are a pillar. Activity is infectious, you know, and having you in new class. Great! It's great, I love you all! Well, I think I killed him a little too. Face with this nice little skull back here that's gonna.
Bem, ele pegou essa Secret Room aí pelo bônus extra de Armor, né, que ela dá. Ele disse que vai precisar desse HP agora. Como vocês podem ver agora, mais $2.000 aí doados.
Now, typically I like them because of the two longest rune that you have to definitely helps bring that.
E a doação diz: quem disse que mirar e clicar seria tão intenso?
We have a $2,000 donation. Could be so intense.
Adventure of 2016.
Quanto ao vídeo, gente, o pessoal provavelmente vai conseguir dar uma arrumada nisso em breve. O pessoal já tá olhando já, a gente já comunicou. Mas vocês podem fazer igual o que eu tô fazendo. Eu tô assistindo a stream no feed original e tô com o chat do lado, com vocês aqui do lado. Então, e aí... Vocês podem deixar, se vocês quiserem, o áudio só daqui. E aí vai ser mais ou menos o que a gente tá fazendo aqui pra vocês. Assim que tiver normalizado, eu vou pedir pros mods darem uma... Bem, eles já estão avisados, mas enfim. Assim que der uma normalizada, a gente dá um toque pra vocês. Mas enquanto isso, estamos aqui. Ele tá no Crucible agora. Estamos com 2 horas e 10 de run.
Wouldn't be this game unless you guys additional tool for me, so please
time for another.
Man. And just keep them going.
Ah, you think too, Bishop.
No, man, I'd give that one a
yeah. So, because the upcoming fight from the Jenga and Weapon Mod mobile tours was 4 demons was only the next arena holds.
Olha. Ele tá completando os desafios, né? Essa arena agora ele não tem muito o que fazer. É só point and click, capa.
So if you kill 2 meatballs...
Oh, I remember this one. Oh, yeah.
Grab this, don't mind me.
And so otherwise it resets all the crosshair.
A doação é perfeita pro momento. Ela diz: gente, eu deveria estar indo dormir agora, mas essa run tá tão boa que eu não consigo. A culpa é de vocês.
Awesome.
Time for a donation. I really should go to bed.
Tipo, como vocês ousam, tipo, ser tão bons, entendeu? Ele tinha esquecido de habilitar o Ammo Boost e conseguiu ficar com munição infinita sem munição da BFG. O Imp dropou a munição do BFG que ele precisava. Ele achou outra agora no caminho. E mais uma. Os caras cantando Feliz Natal. Os caras cantando Feliz Navidum. Aqui caiu rapidamente, mas voltou, né? Mas a principal ainda deve estar com problema de sincronização ainda. Cara, depois de 2 horas e pouco, eu ainda não acostumei com a velocidade do jogo. É uma coisa de louco, velho. Por enquanto, gente, o que eu tô recomendando pra vocês é usarem o link que o Birce tá colocando pra vocês, onde tem ambas as streams, e aí vocês conseguem acompanhar o comentário junto com a run, porque aí vocês ficam com a situação de lá. E aí o comentário daqui. Inclusive o Super Castlevania já tá em 5.800 de 12.500, então deve bater Logo, logo. Ah, tá tendo uma segunda fight de chefe e travou pra mim aqui. Já voltou. Mas ela é tão rápida quanto a outra. Não tem muito segredo. Uh, e Rip and Tear, velho. Ai, ai. A plateia tá aproveitando também. Vamos ver aqui. Tem mais uma missão pra eu cumprir. Começou a encher. Pronto, ele achou o imp que faltava. Ele ia falar alguma coisa, até ele esqueceu o que ele ia falar. É, vamos torcer pra não acontecer essas coisas aí nas outras runs, né? Isso é verdade. É, aqui ainda tá com erro ainda também. É, ó, não só... Ah, tá. Interessante informação, Mac. Valeu mesmo. Apesar que a minha conexão pessoal pessoal é da Vivo. E aqui tá bem tranquilo. Então... Mas eu acredito que seja Twitch mesmo. Foi só eu falar, ele travou. Não, destravou agora. Pronto. Doom é quantas horas? São 2 horas e 45. Ele tá quase acabando já. Pode ser problema de rota, pode ser problema de junta. Isso a gente só vai ver depois, né? Mas provavelmente é problema de rota mesmo. A gente tá vendo se a gente consegue contato lá pra ver se consegue resolver. Segurem firme e forte aí que vai dar certo. Enquanto isso, usem o multistream que o Birce passou. A gente E a gente consegue ver a run ao mesmo tempo que os comentários. Tá complicado lá. É a Big Friendly Gun, o pessoal tá falando. Pro pessoal que tá chegando aí, nós estamos com um multistream aqui. Eu vou passar para vocês ele. Vocês conseguem ver o feed original e o comentário aqui, vendo as duas aí. Então, só para não ficar sem o comentário, a gente adiciona aqui enquanto a gente tenta resolver por lá. Não, não é só aí. Realmente a gente está tentando resolver esse problema. Cruzem os dedos aí. Bem, os desafios estão quase completos. Ele já tá realmente agora no fim da run. Só, Vete, o pessoal comparece. É que agora, como com esse problema aí, o pessoal deve estar na multistream, por isso que ele não deve estar comentando tanto também.
Oh man, that was really close and uncomfortable. So Kako demons are actually the most dangerous melee demon that there is.
They have a bite attack, right?
They do, and it deals the highest amount of damage in the game base. So you want to avoid it at all costs.
Did we ever actually talk about trigger enemies?
You know, I don't know if we actually did.
I don't remember that now.
I think Red,
Opa, parece que voltou, hein, galera. Se quiserem voltar pro nosso canal agora tranquilamente, acho que voltou, hein. Parece ter voltado pra mim, a qualidade parece que melhorou também.
Count 5 Cybermanks in that regard. And after the 5th one is dead, the Baron spawns in.
Okay, something's... Thank you. It's always
Boa.
an imp. Always an imp.
Estamos de volta, galera.
So we're kind of tight on combat rating, and we've only got one arena left to go. It is deceivingly close.
One of the mission challenges here is hold still, kill 2 Barons with 1 shot, and the upcoming fight, the very last arena and the very last phase of that arena.
E só falta mais uma arena para ele fazer.
It's the only possible location you can get.
Yeah, and you would think as any sane person, oh, a single BFG would be able to do it, but unfortunately there is a bit of a glitch. The tendrils do not count as being the same weapon. It would actually require the BFG to detonate and kill both of them upon detonation. So what we opt to do is grab the quad damage and use the quad damage. What are you doing there, Bite? To get a siege mode shot that ends up killing them both.
Yeah, if the devs wanted to stealth patch that too.
You know, I wouldn't argue.
Well, the devs are watching with a $25 donation from Tokyo Punch-Out.
Tokyo!
Tokyo says, Happy Doom Year. We're also hyped to see you guys rip Eternal. Love you guys.
Love you too, man. Love you too. Man, that's awesome.
I like the double tap on that pinky.
You know, it was just a floating corpse, but it looked like it needed it for good measure.
Yeah. And the trigger enemies here in this arena are, by the way, the pinkies and the Hell Knights.
Mais devs doando aí.
3 pinkies. Whenever you kill them, you face the next phase of the fight. Right now, where the Cybermen spawn in. And when they're dead, the Barons spawn in. And watch him closely to go for hold still. He stuns the one, shoots a DK SMS towards them, and
wow,
there he goes.
Nice.
And we got the combat rating and some sumptuous BFG to boot. Now something's still alive though. What are you doing over there, man?
Time for a quick donation.
Nossa, ele pega o quad damage e corre pra trás do spawn do Baron pra poder matar ele.
Oh man, so many people I know.
Phil has to say, Bite, fantastic run. Always a pleasure to watch. Repetere till it is done.
Hell yes, brother. Oh man, I love you guys. Repetere. All right, let's go say hello to Olivia.
Yeah, she's just been chilling down here for a couple hours.
This is the very epitome of overdoing it. I mean, where is her liver?
O pessoal tá firme e forte no Rip and Tear lá.
And once more we get to see the double tap of the BFG because it's a boss and it doesn't really matter if you do the double tap or only one BFG in actual arenas, so you only benefit from bosses.
Is this the final boss?
Yes.
This is it.
It's such a great entrance too.
Yeah, this is probably my favorite entrance of any demon in this game because I mean, just so badass.
E agora a gente tá no final boss.
Favorite outro. Oh, Bite, come on, man. We ain't got time for this.
Wow.
Now she has a 5-second invulnerable phase. And now she's vulnerable again.
Okay.
All right, well, this is gonna conclude our run here soon. We're gonna do our check. 11, that signifies that we got everything that we needed for all the stages. Nothing but golds on the weapons, nothing but golds on the Praetor upgrades. Spin around the wheel, looks like we got all golds there too. Now this is the moment of truth. 25, 9, 9, 27, 35, 16. Oh my God, we're missing a monster. No! Wait, okay, we're gonna get it here with this glory kill.
Okay, you got me. You got me.
All right, guys, watch me finish this run with one weird trick. Vitamin BFG.
Nice.
Ele fez o
Good game,
check-up e
everybody.
tá tudo
I
certo.
wanna give a
Não, peraí,
very
falta um monstro,
special
falta um
thank
monstro.
you to my wife and my children. Thank you so much for supporting me in these endeavors. I love you so much. Thank you to my family at id Software, New Classic, everybody within the Doom community. You guys are awesome. I'm looking forward
Ele fez
to
falta um
March
monstro. Meu
20th.
Deus, não, é esse aqui
Doom
que tá na minha
Eternal.
frente.
If you
Aí ele
haven't
cata
yet, join
BFG
the
aí.
Slayers Club. Get those points. I will see y'all in combat mode and invasion. My name is Bytes. Doom 2016 can bite me.
Wow, what an incredible run. Can we get one more Doom from the audience? Doom! Heck yeah, dude, thank you so much, Bite Me. That run was absolutely incredible.